dedicated, hardworking people I've ever served with. This is our asset here. The city keeps forgetting that these people are assets, not pieces of equipment. I have a question for Mayor Jackson. I have a question for our administration. I have a question for City Council. We have to take our trucks and get them preventative maintenance. Our monitors have to go down for maintenance. Our computers are constantly updated. The stretchers we put these patients on are maintenance. Why do they have maintenance schedules and we do not? They have no place for us to go for our maintenance. And I'm very, very disappointed in that. And I think the city should answer that question. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm John Ryan, the State Director for U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown. And like the Senator, I live in Cleveland. Unfortunately, the Senator is in Washington, D.C. voting on issues today, but he has this letter for me to read. As first responders and emergency care providers, you work every day to ensure Ohioans are safe and well cared for at a time of their greatest needs. When many of us would run away from danger, your members are the first to run into it. First responders are often confronted with intense, dire situations that take an immense toll on your own health and well-being. Following the shootings in Dayton last year, Connie and I traveled to the Oregon District to speak with local officials and first responders. Many of the EMTs and emergency care providers spoke about the sights, sounds, smells they remembered as the night of shooting, as well as the tolls those sensations would take on their mental health moving forward. In the same way you care for Ohioans and their families, we must also commit to making sure you and your families have the health care resources you need and have earned. Every Ohioan deserves health care that allows them to care for themselves and maintain their physical and mental health. I join Ohioans in thanking you for your service to our state and for the work you do every day to keep us safe and well. My office stands ready to assist you in every way we are able. Sincerely, Senator Sherrod Brown.
We have Mike McNeil here from Boston EMS.
Hey guys, we're happy to be here today with all of you, and it really is a pleasure to see all of you lined up here in front of the historic Cleveland City Hall. We're behind you in Boston, we're behind you. Like Nicole from New York said it earlier, Paul. Today here in Cleveland, we fight this fight, but it's a national fight every day. Just because we're here today fighting here doesn't mean it's not happening in San Francisco, it's not happening in New Orleans. Everyone's dealing with these issues. And once again, EMS is overlooked. And we're all here behind you to make sure that we finally back there what's deserved. We deserve it. This is us. We see it, we're saying, God damn it. Thank you.
Next up, we have CARE Second Vice President Leroy Piper.
CARE members, families, friends, colleagues from outside EMS agencies, good afternoon. I want to thank you for your presence here today to show your concern for the city of Cleveland's indifference towards its employees in the division of EMS. While we are not at our full complement, we are fully supported by over 100 EMTs, paramedics, and dispatchers who are either currently working to protect the city or getting ready or getting much needed rest so they can serve the citizens of the city of Cleveland tonight when most people are fast asleep. 7 years ago, I stood on these very steps alongside 50 other EMS, paramedics, and EMTs in Lakeside Legends class for a group photo. We look forward to serving the citizens of Cleveland. And to improving the division of EMS. And we did. We opened 3 new trucks across 4 different shifts and had numbers to spare for the flow pool. Today, only 13 members of that class of 50 paramedics are still with the division. The graduating class gets smaller and smaller. The last class only contained 8. This is an indictment on the working conditions in the division of EMS as we continue to lose skilled EMTs, medics, and dispatchers due to the scant regard that the city shows towards EMS employees. The oath we took to protect the citizens of Cleveland still stands as my guiding principle, and this is why I'm here today. In 2013, I was a new paramedic that was assigned to a unit that was called to perform a wellness check on a fellow division of EMS employee that missed work. We arrived to find his mailbox full and cars in the driveway. We investigated and found that he had died in his home. This is someone I knew. "What's good, young blood?" is how he used to greet me. Other more seasoned colleagues who undoubtedly knew him even better than I did were even more severely affected. I had to write that call, as my partner was too distressed to do so. I was asked to deviate from our normal protocols and procedures by my administrative supervisor, who had arrived on the scene to process the death of an employee. They were not incompetent or ill-prepared. They were distressed by the death of a colleague. They were human. EMS workers are humans that help process the worst days of other people's lives. We see things that few people cannot begin to imagine, understandably, has an effect on PTSD and can be things that people cannot begin to imagine. That, understandably, has an effect on PTSD and can be a death by 1,000 cuts, or it can lead to an effect over time. Or that could result from that call that just hits too close to home. The death of a colleague is just one of the circumstances that have been addressed in this arbitrated PTSD language. But the division's leadership and Jackson's administration persist in fighting the results of this mutually agreed upon arbitration and Judge Russo's decision. We need this language to ensure that necessary policies and procedures are put into place to help us process our emotions when the call is done. We must protect each other, as the city administration has shown that by their actions that they do not believe that our minds need protection. The last time CMS employees protested. The last time Cleveland EMS employees protested, we demanded protection for our bodies and hearts with bulletproof vests. Now we protest for protection for our minds. The city of Cleveland must protect its employees. Division of EMS protocols, policies, and collective bargaining agreements need to properly address PTSD instead of the typical line, "Are you ready for another call?" Thank you.
Next up, we have Paul Lanena from FDNY EMS. New York, baby, in the house.
Thank you. To our brothers and sisters in Cleveland EMS, every day EMTs and paramedics across our nation respond to countless major incidents. EMS professionals respond to assaults, rape, stabbings, shootings, suicides, injuries from violence, child or elder abuse, inhumane living conditions, drug overdoses, murders, mass casualties, the list goes on and on. These daily exposures to our EMS personnel have been proven by various studies to take a significant mental and emotional toll. PTSD and suicide rates affecting EMS providers are amongst the highest in the nation amongst all first responders. We are proud to see the men and women of Cleveland EMS stand up and demand the basic necessities we rightfully deserve. Let it be known that the EMTs, paramedics, and fire inspectors from FDNY EMS Local 2507 stand by side with you in your struggles.
Do we have anybody else that wants to speak? Come on up.
Where's your
And next we have Sharon Khalil, our director of the Executive Board for CARE.
Hi everybody, thank you for coming. I just want to say something really simple. We serve alongside Cleveland Fire and Cleveland Police. If Cleveland Fire member gets burned, they get treated at the hospital. It's a visible burn. If Cleveland Police are tussling with someone and gets injured, they get treated. Our injuries are sometimes not visible. Mental health support is not always a visible injury. Just because of that, it does not mean that we don't need support. Ultimately, people's lives are in our hands on a daily basis. And we know that when we took this job, that was what we were getting into. It does not mean that it still doesn't affect us and we still don't need support. We are considered the third service of Cleveland. That does not mean we should not be treated like the first and second services. Thanks.